Welcome to Uniquely Loved, a celebration of authenticity and divine inspiration. We are encouraged to be our own unique, authentic selves. Join me as we discuss spiritual gifts and skills that we can develop and enhance, speak with amazing people using their skills in a variety of ways, and explore the different ways to connect with the wonders of the universe. Today, we are talking with Christina Glass. She is a certified Reiki healer. She is certified in crystal healing and is extremely intuitive. I met her through Facebook, actually, and I've been fortunate enough to have one Reiki session with her. And let me tell you, it was amazing. Christina, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. So happy to have you here.
I'm excited.
So can you tell us a little bit about what Reiki is and how it helps?
The Reiki is works with both a physical and an emotional level. We work with energy. So even if you're not here in front of me, I can also do distance healing. We work with various forms, work with your chakras, getting them aligned. It's a very energetic level type of healing. Sometimes it can take a couple of sessions depending on what we're working with, and if we're working with trauma, different forms of healing that you're looking for. I'll incorporate crystals at times as well. Sometimes my guides will tell me if you need something, then I will pull that crystal out and we'll work with it. Even at a distance level, I do pull crystals out if I'm guided to, and then I work on that sort of level with you. So it can be even in person, it's hands-on. It can even be non-hands-on. I've done them out in nature, which is pretty cool and pretty neat. It's pretty calming. So it's just a bunch of different levels that you can do with it, and you can make it tailored to each person's experience and what they're looking for.
Excellent. So it is really unlimited then, the benefits and the different ways that you can help somebody.
Yes. Yeah. I've had a couple of sessions done on myself prior to, and really the attachments that you can break through, or even just aligning yourself, is just it's such an energetic, good feeling, that to know that if you consistently stay on that path and work with it, what's going to come out on the other end is pretty good.
Cool. And having those sessions done to you, is that what got you into this whole way of healing?
Actually, it was a session done on my dog. My dog had become sick one day, and she lost her ability to walk from the back end. And so a couple of friends in the meditation community that I knew offered to do a distance healing on her. And they worked through me to her. And they actually worked on my husband, asked him for his permission, and he also helped. Our dog became actually a master healer. And I think, in a way of her healing, it helped all of us to be able to heal and help her heal in a way. She was with us for another year, and then she did cross over. So it was another year, I think, of teaching us how to heal and be with her. And so as like an honor to her is what got me into the Reiki aspect. I was already into meditation and crystals, but this kind of like just fueled it even more.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Kind of different, but yeah.
So what is your favorite part about what you do?
What I love is knowing that not only, like, the way I look at things is we heal ourselves by helping others heal as well. So there may be aspects of ourselves that we don't see that need that healing, or that we never looked into. The feeling of knowing that after each session, that what people are getting out of it. I love helping people. And if it's helping them heal, like a stubbed toe, or, you know what I mean? Something, is small and as big as what they're going through, that makes me heal also. and knowing that I'm helping others, because it's giving me that feeling of knowing that I am doing something greater, you know, and you feel and you know that you're supposed to do something greater. So that just helps, I guess you could say. But I just love helping people. So I love helping them heal whatever they're looking for.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, here's a question that we didn't plan for. Is there anything that your guides would like you to put out to, well, the audience, for anybody who's either looking into exploring Reiki or energy healing or crystals or new to the awakening process?
That's a good question. For me, I always knew, even as a kid, maybe it's a Scorpio in me, I don't know. I always knew that there was something out there, something that I was supposed to do that wasn't the norm. You know, growing up, I wanted to be a teacher. Growing up, I wanted to be a vet. So all of those things incorporated healing, and not until I was older now that I look back and see those things, but they were never anything that I could really nail down and stick with. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to go to school for it. I just wanted to help, you know, I wanted to help heal. And I think that if it's something that you're looking into, or like you kind of feel that nudge, then that's your guides telling you that maybe you need to look into it a little bit further and see if it's for you, even if it's just going to have a Reiki session done and seeing if you feel that energy and that energy feels good to you. Or what about crystals? Like, you know, you go to a crystal store, or, you know, you go in there and you explore, like, you can feel the energy if you know that that's something you want to be around. It's just a different experience. Like, find a community around you that maybe does meditation and stuff like that, and see if you walk in there, if that energy is receptive to you and you feel like that is something you want to be a part of.
Okay, excellent advice. And paying attention to how you feel definitely is a good way to pinpoint where your passions are and where you might feel really passionate about what you're doing. And your passion is definitely conveyed in everything that you do, and I absolutely love it.
Thank you. I mean, I was going to go, and it still could happen. Like, it's never off the table. I was so gung-ho about being a meditation teacher like 3-4 years ago, but it never lined up at that time. And I would get very down on myself and very hard. Like, why is this is something I want to do. Why is it not lining up? Well, it's because there were other things coming along for me that were going to be in place for me, like this, you know, being a Reiki healer and, you know, crystals, and all of it will come together. If it's meant to be, it'll be, and it'll happen for me, you know. And that's what you have to tell yourself. Like, we can't push ourselves and we can't pressure ourselves. And I think that's the hardest thing, is that we do that a lot and put that pressure, like this is what I have to do. And maybe it will happen when it's right time.
And now you can combine your skills with meditation and Reiki all in one.
Exactly. So, you know, when it happens, it happens. You know, I learned so much healing from meditation as well. So it's just it all just kind of forms together. You just have to wait for the right time, and again, see if it's meant to be for you. And even if it's not meant for you to be a teacher, but to be a part of the community, you're doing so much when you're coming together as a community, you know, even if you're going to your meditation groups, or, you know, if you have them by you, or doing them online with groups, you're doing so much, not only for yourself, but the world. So.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So where can people find you?
I am on Facebook,
Okay.
and my page is Looking Through the Glass. And you can get a hold of me through there. I do Reiki sessions through distance. So if you're not local, I can do them distant. I can do them Zoom, message, phone. It's pretty simple. A lot of people don't understand that aspect of not being in person, that they don't think they're getting that full experience. And really you are, because energy meets energy. So if we're connecting energy, we're going to meet where we need to be. So like you and I, when we did your session, it's a beautiful experience when you get to meet up.
It is. And I'm in Virginia. Where's local for you?
Michigan.
See, we did a distance session, and I was amazed because I can hear my guides, but I could hear you when you asked for permission to connect. And that blew me away because, listeners, we were not on the phone. We were not on Facebook Messenger. It was straight. I was sitting in my chair, just kind of chilling and meditating. Sorry, we have a plane flying overhead, interrupting the podcast. Apologies. But it was really, really cool.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful experience when you can just meet up and know that there's so much more than just a being and a being. Like, we have so much more power than we realize in ourselves, and so much more energy than we ever give ourselves credit for.
Thank you so much for sharing all of this with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It has truly been a pleasure. Okay. As a reminder, please find Christina Glass on Facebook. Looking Through the Glass is her page. She is also on Etsy. You can find it through her page, but you can also go to it by typing in for the shop, Looking Through Sea Glass, and that's C short for Christina. Thank you, loved ones, for joining us today as we explore Reiki energy healing. To find out more about Christina Glass and her services, please go to Looking Through the Glass on Facebook. Be sure to subscribe to this channel as well. We have more amazing people to chat with later on. Always remember, you are accepted. You are valid. You are loved.